Hey guys, it's Darwin. So if you're like me, you like shooting tons of video and photos while you're out on the trail. Obviously, you need a way to charge all of those devices. So today I'm going to make a video talking about the different type of chargers that you can use while on the trail and what's worked best for me. So in 2015, when Snuggles and I first set out for our through hike of the Appalachian Trail, I didn't have any type of charger. We carried an iPhone with us, just one phone, and we carried a small point and shoot camera, a little Fujifilm camera. So for the first 1,500 miles that we were on the trail, I didn't use any type of charger. Actually, it was pretty convenient to just go ahead and every time we came into a town to either stay at a hostel, take a shower, resupply, get a mail drop, something like that, it was super easy to just plug our things in and charge them. So if you do things like take your phone and put it on airplane mode, you don't really use that much power. On trails like the AT, you come into town so often and come by gas stations and stuff that you want to stop. You want to take a break, you want to get a soda, a beer, get something to eat, take a shower, stay the night. That it's super convenient for you to charge your things every 2 to 3 days. And like I said, if you're putting your stuff on airplane mode, you don't really have to worry about draining your battery. So this year, when Snuggles and I returned to the AT, not only did I have my iPhone for taking photos, I also carried a GoPro so I could shoot video documenting our hike to show you guys. So for that, I figured I might need a little more power. So I picked up one of these guys. This is a PowerAdd Slim 2, and it's a 5,000 milliamp charger. Now, this little guy would charge my phone once and charge my GoPro once, just from one charge. Now, it weighs 4.3 ounces, and it takes up barely any room. I mean, if you look at it compared to my GoPro, not a whole lot of room there. So I mainly carried it just to make sure, since I was shooting so much video, that I had enough power. For the last 600 miles that we were on the trail, it was perfect. A lot of times I didn't even need to really use it, because whenever we got into a town, the first thing I would do is go into where I was at, find an outlet, and plug in both my camera and my phone. So that being said, I was still really glad that I had it, because there were a handful of times where I was shooting video and I would run out of power. So at night in the tent, I would just plug the camera up and make sure that I had enough charge for the next day. Now, when we got off the AT and I set out to do the Arizona Trail, I knew that I was going to be shooting a ton more video. Also, I knew that unlike the AT, that I wouldn't be stopping by places so frequently to be able to recharge my devices. So for that, I picked up this big honkin' guy. This is the RAVPower TB0 charger. Now this thing is 2,200 milliamps. And it's beefy. You know, it's pretty chunky. It weighs in at 14.7 ounces. But the good thing about it is it would charge my phone 5 times and charge my GoPro battery twice, all in one charge on this big battery. Obviously, it takes up a lot more room, but touring on the bike, I had better places that I could put it to make sure that that weight wasn't sitting on my back. Now, there's other types of chargers out there like the Goal Zero solar panels. Super cool technology. Obviously, harnessing the power of the sun while you're outside is an awesome idea. So my thoughts on that are, number one, they're amazing for the desert. If you're doing the first 700 miles of the PCT, awesome. If you're doing desert hiking like I do here in New Mexico a lot, awesome. So the problem with those types of chargers on trails like the AT is there's just not enough sun. The AT has a certain nickname, and the nickname is the Green Tunnel. They call the AT the Green Tunnel because most of the trail is completely covered by trees. Sure, there's tons of ridgeline, especially whenever you get into New England, but there's still not enough places to get a direct charge, Both in 2015 and 2016, I've seen a lot of people starting out with solar chargers and eventually getting rid of them, either sending them home or putting them in a hiker box, solely because they didn't have time to sit on a ridge and just let it charge for multiple hours. A couple other kind of strange chargers there are out there are something like a crank charger, one that you just turn by hand. I don't know about you, but at the end of a long day of hiking 15 to 20 miles up and down mountains, I don't want to stop at camp and get an arm workout by cranking it. Another option that I did see a couple that was coming southbound on the trail whenever we were in Maine had one of these stoves called a BioLite. Super cool technology. It is a stove that simply just burns sticks. Now, while it's burning sticks and duff and other types of wood, it also creates energy and allows you to charge whatever device you have. Super cool technology, but again, big, bulky, and heavy. The big thing to consider while you're doing a through hike is you want minimal and lightweight as possible. Why? You're going to be spending 4 to 6 months completely hiking every single day, and you want to make sure that your setup is the lightest you can get it on your back and as simple of setup as you can possibly get. So if you're planning for a through hike, or maybe it's just a long weekend hike or a bike tour, hopefully this video helps you decide what type of charger you can use and what's going to be more efficient. Now, since the little power ad did so good for me on the AT, I figured I'd give one away to you guys. So if you want to be entered for a chance to win one of these, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to me here on YouTube. Go check me out and follow me on Instagram, and send me an email with both of your YouTube and Instagram usernames over to darwinonthetrail@yahoo.com, and then I'll enter your name for a chance to win and announce the winner next week at the end of my new video. Go ahead and like or dislike this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Good luck in the contest, and as always guys, thanks for watching.